Hi my babies, and welcome back to another video. It's your girl Virgo Garden. If you don't know, now you know. Anything you need to know about little old me will be down below in the description box. Alright y'all, this is the weekly love reading for March. I think this is going to be probably the last love weekly actually for March. So yes, you do not have to be a Virgo for my reading to resonate with you. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I got everything laid out. It's kind of how like it was last time. Well, it is how like it was last time, y'all. It's two different stories. We're going to call it story 1 over here, and this is story 2 over here, okay? Overall energy for everyone, though. We got connection. So I feel like this is what this week is going to be all about, especially with everyone being quarantined right now. And a lot of people are going to be spending this time, you know, reflecting and looking within. And I feel like this is going to help you realize what you want from your connection, whether you're connected to someone or not. You're going to do a lot of reflecting on that, and also a lot of reflecting on yourself and how you also interact and when you're in a connection, or what's keeping you from getting to a connection or having a solid connection, or you're keeping your connection from thriving, okay? So this is like the Two of Cups energy. So for some of y'all, you may be, you know, be having that chill time with your boo, and it just strengthens your relationship. And some of y'all, you may just be reflecting on what kind of mate it is that you want, and what direction you want love to go in for you. And some of y'all, it just may be time to reflect on how you want your relationship to be, especially if y'all been having issues lately, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started with story 1. Story 1's overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles. This is about a major offer coming in, okay? You and your person are definitely connecting. Okay, I feel like it may be something that may seem like it's just coming out of nowhere. It's like I said, some of y'all may be spending this time, you know, connecting with your boo to work through your obstacles and do some reflection. So I feel like some of y'all may have some type of offer coming in, whether it be from someone you're connected to, like in an actual relationship, or someone that you may be like in the talking phase or trying to work things out. I feel like there's going to be some type of expression, okay? And the reason being is because you got express your love. It says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So the overall, well, not the overall energy, the clarification for this card is the Lover's card. So there's some type of connection here that you have with someone, or someone may feel that they have with you, that they cannot get enough of. Like, when you're thinking about that person's probably thinking about you too. Or it's like that person texts you when you were about to text them, or calls you when you was about to call them. It's something that they're thinking about presenting to you. I don't know how deep it may be, okay? But it's something that they're thinking about presenting to you. And now we have the Retreat card. And this goes back to that quarantine, spending time with the boo. It's time to disconnect from the world. And clarification for that, this deck has 2 Ten of Swords. And this is the second one. It says everything is fine. So that means it's nothing to be worried about. So you may have gone through things in the past where y'all have stabbed each other in the back, or have done hurtful things to one another. But they're saying everything is fine. Spending this time with one another is exactly what you need. Being away from others, and being away from possibly the party scene, or just relatives or co-workers, or I feel like some of y'all work with your partner in something. Like, both of y'all may do music, so y'all may both be in the music scene. Both of y'all may do art, so you both may be in the art scene. It could be like different stuff like that. Both of you may be into video games, so both of y'all may be going to video game tournaments together and stuff. So it's like you're away from that crowd, and it's just you guys. There's no one else's opinion to be basically infecting your thought process. So we got the reconciliation card. So for some of you, you may have thought there was no comeback for you and this person if you're in separation, because of this 3 of Swords that's clarifying it. So for those who are in separation, You may be thinking about working it out with your partner and you got reconciliation. It says someone from your past is returning to your life. It may also be an ex that cheated and hurt you, but you wanted to marry them. But I want to get some clarification for this Three of Swords. Well, damn. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, so clarification for the Three of Swords. We got the Five of Cups. And it's funny because I saw this card right when I picked the deck up. And we also got the Nine of Wands. So, gracious. Someone... This could be someone you may not have talked to in a while. And during this retrograde, they realized that they were a fool to let you go. They were a fool to hurt you. And that's why they may be wanting to come back, because they feel like you're their soulmate. Or some of y'all, it just may be the relationship that you're in or the situationship that you're in. The person has realized the hurt that they have caused you from whatever this situation was. It doesn't always have to be another person, y'all. It could be disappointment. It could be maybe they worked too much and they put work over you and felt like, I want to be with you, but you just weren't in a good financial position for me. Or maybe I just don't feel like you're on my level mentally. My colleagues will never understand why I'm talking to someone like you. Or whatever it is, and you may have felt like you put a lot into that relationship and that person basically left you with next to nothing. That person basically left you feeling depleted and feeling drained. And you kept doing that back and forth and you got tired of the back and forth. So now you're like, well, that person going to have to come to me, or they're going to have to show me that they changed, or or they're going to have to meet me halfway. So we got the honeymoon card. And clarifying that, it's the Knight of Cups. Someone wants to come towards you with some type of offer. They want to show you a different side of them, or a different side to love. It says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I don't know what fucking holiday time they're talking about right now. This pandemic is not a fucking holiday. Okay. Shit is a crisis. A crisis. Anyways, so the last card that we have for this is Loyal Heart. So I feel like whatever it was, the situation that y'all been through, that's why this reconciliation is here, and that's why this honeymoon is here, both beside each other, because they're saying you're gonna have to come to some type of agreement. Like, come on now, you got retreat, reconciliation, and honeymoon. This is all about spending one-on-one time together and actually talking it out, because you both really do have loyalty and real love for one another, even though it may not have been expressed in the past. But it's time to express now how it is that you're feeling to one another. All right? And clarifying that, it's the Knight of Swords. So someone may be coming in saying, I saw how, like, you held me down, shorty. Like, I appreciate that. Now, I did forget to do... Well, okay, wait. Hold on. Let me finish this reading first. So, underlying energies for these decks over here that I used for story 1. We got the yin and the yang card. So, this, y'all already know this is all about that balance. And behind that is that distorted feminine. Again, not being in tune with your yin side, and being soft and being feminine and being expressive. Okay, you could be expressive and you could be feminine and you could be vulnerable, but make sure you got them boundaries though. And maturity is down there. So like I said, the person may have matured some, but with the silver waterfalls, that's all about, like I told y'all, it's releasing. Standing at the top of that waterfall and releasing is like a cleansing. So clarification for that is the Eight of Cups. That's a new beginning and a new start. So it's like once healing has come in or balance has come in, it's a new start for you guys. Clarification under this for this deck is exchanging gifts. I'm having issues getting stuff out. So someone's probably nervous about talking to you. And behind that is a change in the wind. I had to look down at what it was. I knew what it was when I picked it up, but I forgot. And that's a 3. That's all about working together. So like I said, exchanging gifts is all about that balance as well. And clarifying that is the Two of Wands. Shall we ring the bell? We shall. Okay, that's that Two of Wands. That's that communication. That person has that phone in their hand because they're thinking about you. They're daydreaming about you. It's like they're getting lost in their thought process, all right? So that's story 1. I did forget to do, if all of y'all are still here who started in the beginning with me, I did forget to do the overall energy for the entire collective. So that's for both story 1 and 2 with the tarot. And that was the Sun card. So it's some type of new beginning in love. Stop being so stuck on the past and allow yourself to be able to be open to new things. yes, be aware of what you went through. Don't be a fool. But don't hold on to the past, though, y'all. And I feel like that's what that Judgment card is saying. Okay, put these to the side. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to story 2. So story 2's overall energy. You got the Two of Pentacles. This is all about having balance. And I feel like evaluating a situation, because you got the Seven of Wands. So it's like it's something that you're trying to overcome here. And the fact that it's wands, it has a lot to do with passion. So with love may have been an up and down type thing for you, type of game for you is what I'm hearing. You don't want to be playing games when it comes to love. So someone probably was playing with your heart and going back and forth. So with the Seven of Wands, it's like you're standing up for yourself and you're saying, I don't want the same thing anymore. And that's why this Wheel of Fortune is here, because you're working towards change and a fresh start. You don't want that same old shit, okay? And that's what this Page of Cups is here for. You want something new. Whether this person comes towards you with something new or whether you end up with something new, okay? But you don't want what the fuck you had before. Alright, so the first card for y'all in the Romance Angel deck is codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, the crazy thing is, the clarification for this card is the King of Wands, who is known for being weak, all honesty, when it comes to addictions. They're the sex addict, the drug addict, the alcoholic. They're all of that. Well, the King of Cups could be the alcoholic as well. But anyways, we digress. The problem is someone has an issue here where somewhere down the line in their life they did not heal. That's why they have a codependency. Whether it be you, whether it be them, more than likely it's both. Let's be honest. It's both, okay? Don't talk back to me. You know what I'm talking about this way. So that's why this codependency is here. Because you don't want to focus on the healing, or that person doesn't want to focus on the healing. Especially if they come hitting you with that line, why you always got to focus on the past for? Why you always got to go to the past for? Oh, I hate that shit. Anyways, the next card we got, now honey, this is a problem, is unrequited love. So it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And that's what the problem is with the King of Wands. That's why a lot of people don't want the King of Wands in their relationship reads, because they are known to be flighty. They get bored easily. Every new thing is something exciting to them, and they forget about what the fuck they was building with you. It's like the jealous kid at in kindergarten. They see somebody with a new toy, they gonna stop playing with the toy they had. They want to go play with the new toy. And as soon as they see another new toy, they're gonna leave that one alone and go get that new toy. That's how the King of Wands is known to be. Okay? They're not known to really be relationship people. Now, if you just so happen to be able to lock one down, you must be doing something right. Okay? Shout out to Beyonce. But we seen how that went. Anyway, so with unrequited love, the clarifications that we got here is the Four of Pentacles. So the block may have been, you may have still been caught in your past, and that person may have noticed that, and they probably felt like you weren't ever going to get over it, or that person probably felt like they could take advantage of you, and this has got you still stuck in that mindset, because what you really want is something with balance. Okay, what you really want is someone who's willing to fight for you just like you're willing to fight for them. So whatever this situation was with this person where they made you feel like you were not enough, it is time to release that and let that go, honey. We're not doing that no more. No, let me ring my bell. We clean that energy out. It cannot happen up in here. Alright, so the next card that we got is No Place Like Home. This is all about being comfortable. And that's what this Eight of Swords is here to clarify. Some of y'all were feeling like you're stuck in a situation, but it's a situation that you have yourself stuck in, okay? Nothing is really keeping you there. It's all in your mind. That's why these swords are all around her. It's all in your mind. You have to figure out how to get out of that type of situation or get away from that type of energy, because this is clearly playing on your energy and it's quite draining, okay? You can't focus because you're so stuck on how you were done wrong and how you were left out back. It is time to release that and let go. You are no longer living in that actual moment. You live past it. It's time to stop being the victim and now be a survivor, okay? And that's what this to the sea is here for, because Majority of y'all getting the fuck up out of there, all right? We got a 7 up here, so that means you did that introspection, you did that inner reflection, you did that inner work, and you realized it was too much confusion going on here, and it's time to pick another path, go back to the drawing board, and start again. You said, I need balance in my life, okay? I need someone who's going to treat me just as good as I'm going to treat them, and that's what I'm out here looking for now. Now I've got out of my mind, feeling like I'm stuck, and now I'm making moves towards what it is that I want because I deserve it. A lot of y'all were dealing with emotionally dry people, I feel, as well. Your underlying energy from the romance deck is make the effort. So when you put yourself back out there after you heal, because clarifying that is the Hermit card. So right now it's time, of course, you know, to be inside, away from others, spending time with yourself, but making sure that you're doing that healing when you're with yourself as well, okay? So that's what this make the effort is here. Great love is worth taking the steps towards. The steps you're guided to take. So, forgiveness and learning is back here. And that's what that healing, that's what I'm talking about. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Because you don't want to be holding on to bitterness like you were with that 4 of Pentacles. You want to be something fresh and new when something new comes in. That's why we have playfulness here. Because that healing cycle, when you're alone, you're not supposed to be jumping from person to person. It's supposed to be a period in between people when you're by yourself, this hermit mode, so you can be this playful person when something new comes in, so you don't keep addressing it the same. Some of y'all may have to go back to the drawing board, to your roots, all right? Not your hair roots, your DNA roots, all right? It's some healing that may need to be done there, and that may affect why you're not as open and vulnerable and playful in your relationships, or why you see love a certain way. That's why we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faithful bringing romance. I tell you that shit all the time. Y'all don't be believing me though. Then we got attraction here as well. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, and this is the card I want to get to, calling in your soulmate. You have the power to manifest the person that you want, but first you must be prepared to be the mate for that person that you want as well, all right? And then we got new love, and I must point out trust is behind that. You got to work on your trust, all right? But new love will come in when you decide you want to do what? Your favorite H word, heal. Heal, heal, heal. All right, and then underlying energy is the 3 of Cups. It will be time for celebration. Some of y'all getting married. I strongly feel that. Okay, I strongly feel that. All right, babies, this is your love reading. So whether you resonated with story 1 or story 2, let me know down below in the comments and we can talk about it, okay? And but whether you resonated with either one, please do know that it takes work. Love is not something that just goes away. It's a forever thing, all right? And the relationship you have with yourself is forever thing. Growth is an everyday thing till the day that you die. Then you go into the next cycle to continue to grow. Okay? There is no take backs with this spiritual journey. So if you're saying you're out there looking for the one, or you want to connect with the one, or you want the one that you're already connected with, y'all want to get it right, remember you got to put in that work, and you can't be asking from that person what you are not giving as well. All right, babies, I love you, and you know, as I always tell you, make sure before you give love to another, you always what? Give love to yourself. Enjoy the rest of your month.